choose the team you want to start your franchise. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. Easily see how many players you need to cut. Here are some recommendations to get you started. It's week 1 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Buccaneers and the Vikings, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is... The post-Tom Brady era starts now. It's the Bucs and Vikings underway to begin 2023. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First play, here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. First carry now for Alexander Madison. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Throwing is Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Mayfield on play action. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. There's Jefferson to pull that in. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Here's Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. As they've got it as we resume action. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So not only the cough up, But then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 20. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Mayfield now. He's got White here. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
And he is caught. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 1st down, here's White. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. From the red zone now, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, they run with Madison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Osborne. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, it's Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll see, a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Going right side is White. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. He'll buy some time right. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean across midfield. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
This is caught by Evans. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw, steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Now Cousins. He lets one go deep for Addison. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Cousins. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Able to find the open man. That That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Cousins now from the 50. Over the middle and complete to Addison. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
At the Bucs 45-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Throwing, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll throw again, Cousins. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. To throw is Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Play fake. Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very
crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now Cousins. They'll get this underneath to Madison.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 39 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And now the kick is blocked. So no question here, down by a score late. They're going to try the onside kick. And this belongs to the Vikings. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Gaskin will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 3rd down and goal coming up here. Madison. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Joseph is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd down. Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
That's complete to Otten. And they will get the conversion on the clock, a more pressing factor. Well, CD always a little extra.
The players on your team earn that. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.